I'm back! Just kidding. I can't wait to share with you guys 3 new pizza pan pumpkin DIYs. So listen, if you're new here, my name's Melanie Ferguson and you are watching Southern Crush at Home. Do me a hot favor and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell before you forget, and that way I can let you know every single one of the videos that I release. So listen, I cannot wait to see what you think about these 3 pumpkin DIYs. Let me know in the comments below. Which one is your favorite? All right. Let's get started. Pumpkin number 1, pizza pan number 1. We're going to take this really cute sweater weather sign from Hobby Lobby, as well as these wooden beads from Hobby Lobby. I got both of them for half off. So the sign was $4.99 and the beads were $5 as well. I'm just going to add the beads, keeping them on the string because it really makes it super easy. With some hot glue here to the little flat portion of the sign. Cuting it up just a little bit more. Absolutely love this effect. You can do this to really any sign. I love that this string of beads from Hobby Lobby is so affordable. It's gonna really last for several DIY projects. So I just kind of measured it out here, trimmed off that bead right there at the spot where it fits best. And I had a whole string of beads left for next time. Now I'm taking the pizza pan and this sweater sleeve from a thrifted sweater and cut it. It's already cut, off of us. I used it for another DIY, y'all. And so anyway, I'm just tucking it over the pizza pan, covering it as best as I can. And then I'm going to trim the excess sweater material. Once I got it on there, I realized that it needed to have a little more trimming, but it's going to absolutely work perfectly, and you can use any old sweater for this. I love this. So originally I thought I would cover this pizza pan with like a beanie or a toboggan or something of that nature. So you could always try that as well. But seriously, a sleeve of a sweater is perfect. So I'm just kind of pinning it down with some hot glue and then it's ready to go. I decided ultimately that when I flipped it over, it didn't really look like a pumpkin. So I'm going to add this jute twine to create kind of like the ribs or spine portion of the pumpkin. And it worked pretty well. I actually really like the touch of this jute twine, and it kind of brings in a rustic flair to this DIY project. Once I got those 4 spines on for the middle, I decided to outline the entire pumpkin with the jute twine, and I'm glad I did. It really just makes it pop and makes the whole thing look like it's actually a pumpkin. So after I did this part, I went ahead and grabbed some jute twine and tied a little knot up at the top of the sweater sleeve cuff section to make it look like a stem. And then we're going to create a ribbon little zip tie bow. These are so simple and easy to do. I absolutely love the navy blue this fall. I'm totally obsessed. I've been using navy blue in almost every one of my projects. So I'm going to take this little zip tie bow along with some faux fall leaves. Now you can get faux fall leaves anywhere. I grabbed these again from Hobby Lobby and decided to glue them right there with blue, navy blue again, and brown combined. And then Dollar Tree has these little leather luggage tags. They are so cute. I added that to the center of my bow. I'm hot gluing the sweater weather sign onto the pumpkin. I think that really pulls it all together. It's a sweater weather sign for a sweater pumpkin. Ultimately decided to tuck a few more navy blue leaves in there just to kind of make them pop a little bit more and fluff it out. I don't know about you, but I am in love with this pizza pan pumpkin. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Which part do you like best? Do you like that little sweater weather sign? Say that really fast 3 times. Absolutely not. Or do you love the faux fall leaves, the sweater over the pumpkin pan? I don't know. I just really love it all. Let me know if you will try this one for your own. I think it makes the perfect piece of fall decor. All right, we are on to pumpkin number 2, pizza pan number 2, and you're gonna need some nautical rope. In fact, you're gonna need 3 little, what do you call them? Spools? I don't even know what you call them. 3 portions, 3 pieces, 3 things. That's a good one. 3 things of nautical rope. And you're just going to start in the center of your pizza pan. It's kind of important you start in the center. I didn't. Mine was a little off-centered, but it did work out in the end. No worries at all. Now, I was running out of hot glue here, so I was a little bit nervous, not only because I was off-centered, but also because I was running out of hot glue at the same time. But you just go around and around and around with each of your things of nautical rope, and just create this little, it almost looks like a big giant coaster, doesn't it? Well, I went ahead and used some spare rope that I had to cover that last little section I had from having it be off-centered. Then I took some transparent tape, just added it to that little area to keep it from fraying, and hot glued and tucked that down in the side as well. Then I'm just taking a cork that I thrifted and cutting a little notch out of the top section with a Dollar Tree knife. This is going to serve as our stem, and cutting that little notch wedge out is going to create a way for us to attach it to the top of the pizza pan. Now I just took a little bit of hot glue and squirted it right there down the center, and it worked perfectly for attaching that there. Then I took one of the harvest signs from Dollar Tree, added a little hot glue, popped it right there in the center along with these wooden fall leaves. I put them together and then hot glued them onto the front of the harvest pumpkin. And then I found me some navy blue raffia, tied a cute little simple bow, and we're going to add this right up there by the cork just to add a cute little pop of navy blue. Are you seeing a little pattern here? Then I decided to cover up those little holes with just another little bit of raffia, and just to serve as little tails. What do you think? I love the harvest pumpkin. Look at that navy blue pop and that cork, the wooden leaves, the nautical rope, this galvanized steel pops with the galvanized silver of the pizza pan. I am just saying yes to this pumpkin. I think it is a wonderful piece of fall decor that is DIY, but really could look like it came from the store. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Pumpkin number 3, pizza pan number 3. You guys, this one has my heart. I'm telling you, if you like buffalo check, you are going to want to recreate this for yourself. And also, I will drop a link to my buffalo check group. It is a free group on Facebook where we share all things buffalo check, and I think you will love it. Now, I just added a little bit, I'd say a little bit, but it actually looks like it's a whole lot of Mod Podge to this pizza pan. And we're just going to create a nice big Mod Podge layer here on the pizza pan. But stay with me, it's gonna work out. It actually was just the right amount. We're gonna make sure that it's completely covered, and then we're gonna add some buffalo check fabric. Now this buffalo check fabric, my friend, comes from the Dollar Tree. They come in these fun little portions, and it was the perfect amount. It's the perfect amount. And you could use any fabric, but I like this black and white check fabric personally. A little bit, probably too obsessed with it. Just kind of pressing it down. I just kind of went for it right in the middle, and it ended up working out. But tucking it into the edges, and then I'm taking my rotary cutter and cutting it out from around the edges. Now, this deemed it not like the best method. I would definitely recommend that you trace it with a Sharpie or something on the back side of the buffalo check material and then cut it out by hand, but it totally ended up working at the end. Now I'm taking this little tiny oval serving tray that you could also find at the Dollar Tree and just repeating the exact same process. Adding the Mod Podge and then that scrap extra piece of the buffalo check fabric. See, I told you it all worked out. And just using the exact same process. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I went ahead and did the rotary cutter again, even though I probably, again, should have outlined it first. But it worked out. I got it done. That's what we're here for. Then I added a little bit of that nautical rope like we used on the last pumpkin right here into the edges. It really is helpful. It covers up any forgiving sections that you need to get covered up with. And then I just hot glued and tucked and hot glued and tucked. Repeated the exact same process on that top little serving tray. And putting these two pieces together is going to create just automatically a pumpkin shape. I love these two things together. let me know in the comments below if you like this way of making a pumpkin. All right, so I'm just gonna finish that last little piece right there, and now we're gonna take my favorite stuff. This is the bling that comes from the Dollar Tree in a ribbon, and I only want 2 sections. So this is where I'm actually gonna take the 5-portion section of the bling and cut it down into a strip of 2. Does that make sense? So I just need rows of 2 of this ribbon. And I am hot gluing it all the way around on the edge of the pizza pan. I'm using a low temp glue gun, and that's what's creating it, to be so cool that I can actually touch it. I'm not burning myself at all. I'm actually using my hands because I really like to have a lot of control over the project. When I use those little fingertip things from the Dollar Tree, it makes me feel like I don't have control. Now listen, it did not quite match all the way around, but that's fine because I'm going to cover it up. Now again, I showed you, I just need 2. So I cut this one down to 2, and I repeated the exact same process on the serving tray. Now this one's a little more tricky because it is not a flat surface that you are covering. It's kind of a, it's got like textures and raised sections on it, but it works out just perfectly. Just go with it. Trust me, it works out great. So I added the bling ribbon to this section of the pumpkin, and then I'm just gonna trim it down and finish it up. Now you're gonna take the 2 pieces and glue them together, and I'm gonna show you exactly how it's covering that little section down there that you see I was missing some of the bling ribbon on, but it all works out. So I cheat the middle tray down a little bit on the pumpkin. Now we're gonna take some Jenga blocks, one of my favorite things to use for pumpkin stems, and we're going to just glue them together. Once you have them glued together, you're going to take some more of that ribbon bling. This time I used an entire piece, so this is the one with the 5 rows, and just kind of hot glued it right there to the Jenga blocks. And I skipped a little section there, and that's the section we're going to glue to the back of the pizza pan. So never fear, everything's on purpose. And then I took the remainder of the bling that was needed. I counted the number of rows that was needed. No math really involved, just eyeballing. You got to be able to eyeball. And then I glued that together too. Made the perfect little bling stem. What do you think? Love, love, love. And then I used some hot glue to just glue that little Jenga block stem to the back of this pumpkin wreath. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, so cute, so cute. All right, so to finish it off, I just grabbed this little bow. You can easily make this bow with a little bit of burlap, a little bit of buffalo check ribbon, and then just hot glue it to this pizza pan. I will link a description. I'm gonna link a video on how to make one of those bows. How stinking cute is this pizza pan pumpkin? This is my Glam pumpkin of the year. What do you think? I am in love with this one. I hope you love it too. If you like DIYs like these 3 pizza pan pumpkins, please do me a favor and hit that notification bell so I can let you know each time I have a video, as well as hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you so much, my friend, for being here. And until next time, stay inspired.